Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Late Nights, Early Mornings. I've actually just finished wrapping up a day of online teaching. Gotta love it. For those who are new here and you are not familiar with me, I am a high school special education teacher. English and reading are my primary subjects. So just finished a good day. Today here the weather is just really been raining all day and it's dreary, so what better way to occupy your time other than with a nap, which I will probably be doing soon, than to do a nice video. And I am excited today to do a video about a new product that is out. And by product, I mean just a new release, not a new product. It's eyeshadow, it's makeup. So this palette is with Morphe. It is the Nikita Dragun eyeshadow palette that was just released. I am loving the colors, in collaboration with Morphe. Now I ordered my palette from Ulta Beauty because they do also carry it. It's, I believe, only exclusively either at Morphe or Ulta, but I ordered it from Ulta, and I also ordered the matching brush set here. Make sure it's facing the right way. Now, some things, and I'll get into all the details. The packaging is beautiful. My favorite color, as you can see what I'm wearing right now, is purple. Hopefully the colors are showing up on the screen. This is kind of like an electric purple and green, or like turquoise and pink. So it's gorgeous. Like the packaging on the outside is gorgeous. And that continues as you open up the palette and brushes, and I will get into that in just a moment. So this is the palette. It just released, I want to say last week, because I bought it on the day that it released on Ulta, and I know that's also available on Morphe. And so I had seen the advertisement because they were pushing or promoting this palette on, I want to say it may have been the Morphe site, because I just got an email. I've ordered from Morphe, and of course I ordered from Ulta, and I'm a rewards member, and they sent an email kind of saying like, you know, this product is coming soon. And I had never heard of Nikita Dragun until I saw that email. So I knew, I'm like, okay, it's a YouTuber who obviously does beauty, makeup, and whatnot. And so I decided to look them up on YouTube and see who Nikita was. And when I looked her up, I really enjoy this story. Now, I have not followed her prior to, so I don't know if there's controversy affiliated with her. I know there is at least one, but that's neither here nor there. And it's honestly, from what I saw, I am not necessarily a big fan of the controversy that they have surrounding that person, at least right now. But we're focused on the palette. The palette is beautiful, and I found the video where she is describing the palette in terms of the color scheme and the story behind it, and it really does have a story, and that is one thing that I liked. Other than, like I said, my favorite color is purple. This has pink and purple all through it. Nikita Dragun does have Asian descent, so therefore a lot of the things are kind of like a funky, very Asian inspired, what I think about when you think of like video games and that type of thing, just like the Japanese and Asian culture. And no, she's not Japanese, I don't believe, but just the Asian culture, like some of the things, the colors, the schemes. And if you look at the promo video that she made for this palette and brush set for the whole collection, you will see that throughout. I thought it was really cool and I loved it. And then when she explained, you know, the palette and the purpose behind the names of the colors and all of that, I was just like, wow, like that's pretty cool. So I decided to support and order, just because I saw that video and I liked what I saw. And like I said, my favorite color is purple, and it is all throughout this theme, as you'll see. And there's one color in particular that just caught my attention. So enough rambling about the backstory. Here is this beautiful palette. So I hope, I'm just trying to get as close as possible because I want you to see all of the colors. Now this particular color that's almost dead center is like a swirl of purple and a blue and a shimmery that is the color that when I was looking online and that popped up, it made me be like, oh, I like that, and that drew my attention too. Just want to note for those who were like me and wondering if when you put it on it's going to be swirled or what it looks like. I think it takes more, if I remember correctly, of a kind of a teal, or I think it comes up more purple or maybe more blue. Can't remember. But it's still a pretty color, but it's just not swirled or whatever like that when you actually swatch it. So that color is called Metamorphosis. And so just a little backstory if you're not familiar with the Nikita Dragun. Nikita Dragun, which I'll read actually off the back. Let me add that. On the back packaging, there's a story here. And it says, once upon a time, there was a little trans girl with just a dream and a wig. Fast forward a couple of years, and I have manifested the Morphe palette of my dreams. I was inspired by my fascination with the future, anime, and my travel to Tokyo, Japan, a city that's very special to me. Metamorphosis means a change of form, the process of transformation. Build your own beauty, create your own fantasy, unleash the dragon. And it's XO Nikita Dragun. And I don't know if you guys, are familiar with Cisco. Cisco had an album called Unleash the Dragon, and also had a song with that same title track, and it's one of my favorite songs. So when I heard or read that Unleash the Dragon, I was like, yep, another reason why. So this palette had a lot of reasons why it was just winning for me. Also, not to mention, one of my best friends' names is also Nikita. So there are just a lot of reasons why this is just a win all the way around with this palette. I'm gonna highly suggest that she buy it just because it would have her name all over it. So I am not gonna swatch all of these beautiful colors, and the reason I'm not gonna do that is because I'm going to link below Nikita Dragun's video where she is explaining the palette and also does a swatch of every color in the palette. And I think that it would be a good thing for you guys to see, and I think just hearing the backstory of the palette would also be something that I think people should see and hear. So I'm not gonna do swatches on here. If you can see, I don't have on anything right now, just some lipstick, and this is actually lipstick from Beauty Bakery. This is the color Chocolate for Breakfast, and I know it kind of looks, as you see, I'm wearing a purple hoodie, it blends really well. It looks almost like a blend of like a chocolate and a brown colors, really pretty. But it's supposed to be like chocolate, but I love the way it comes out on my skin, so that's why I picked this. And I didn't know when I put it on, I was like, I didn't realize it would match so well with this particular hoodie. So yeah, so this is the Lip Whip Chocolate for Breakfast, Beauty Bakery. You can get this on Morphe as well. Well, I'm not sure about this specific color, but I know that Morphe and Beauty Bakery now have a collab, and Ulta also sells it. So I thought it was very fitting, since we're talking about Ulta and Morphe, you can get those products there too. The Lip Whip does stay. If you are looking for a matte lipstick that's not going anywhere, it's not super drying on your lips, you can eat and drink and still look like a normal human being, get you a Lip Whip. Okay, so Lip Whip stays. And honestly, the only other thing that would probably give it, I just want to show what it looks like, that would probably give it some competition is Kylie's lip kits. I love Rihanna, I love Fenty Beauty, but those lip stunners do not stay in place to the same degree that the Lip Whips and the Kylie's lip kits stay in place. So I'm just being honest. But like I said, it does not mean I will not continue to support Rihanna and buy those lip stunner paints, because they are amazing. And just through a little bit of drinking here and there, they stay in place. But I've already eaten my lunch. I had a bowl of chili, and I've been drinking, water and drinks all day, and you see what I look like. So just want to put that out there. But back to the star of the show, Nikita Dragun's palette. So along with the palette, you also have the option of this brush set, matching brush set, and it has 7 brushes. They're all here on the back. I'm going to take them out with another little message from Nikita. These 7 transformational brushes will help you create your own fantasy and unleash the dragon. I love that theme of Unleash the Dragon, since that is the name that she goes by, Nikita Dragun. Why not? And of course, they are purple. I love it. It's just winning over here. I may order another brush set just to have and put on display, because it's purple and it's pretty. So as you can see, I just received this yesterday, and I have not used it. I've only opened it to take a few pictures. I have not played with any of the colors, have not used the brushes, so it's all brand new. These are the brushes still in the pack. I am going to use one today when I create my makeup look. I think the theme for this collection is done very well throughout. It is very well put together. The messages, the personal touches by Nikita Dragun with the messages are a nice touch as well. And like I said, you use purple, okay? It's my favorite color. You get a win from me already. And each brush, ooh, I lost one of the brush thingies here. Each brush is individually packaged, you know, in their own plastic here. And then they have the detailing, that purple. And then Nikita with the numbers for the brush and all of that is also engraved. And it has a little bit of a, as you can see, like a full writing on it. So this is just a nice brush. Like, it feels good. I don't think I've ever, the only other Morphe brush set I have is the one, it was one of the Pride sets, or one of the collections that came out with during, you know, the Pride month last year, where it was like the white with the rainbow, and it was in, it looks almost like a pencil case. Those brushes, I did buy that brush set. That's probably the only other set of Morphe brushes that I think I own. So, and it's not because I have anything against them. I like that brush set, and it's also very cute. I just have a ton of brushes, so it had nothing to do with that. But with this set, I almost didn't get these brushes for that reason, but then I was just like, they're just too pretty to pass up. So yeah, I purchased these, and these are good like eye brush kits, and there's one that does have your eyebrow as well, so you're not just eyeshadow, eyebrows. So I love it, and I think these are great tools. I can't wait. I am by no means a makeup guru. I do not I'm not somebody that you would say, hey, like, how do you do that, this, and I can give you all the technical details. No, that's not me. I'm just somebody who likes wearing eyeshadow and lipstick, and I'm like everybody else that just plays around with different looks and colors and tries different products. So I'm in no way calling myself a makeup guru, or even making that the basis for like my channel or my reviews at all. I just enjoy makeup, so I'll talk about products I like and how well they work. But yeah, that's where I rate myself there. So I think, based on what I usually use, the type of brush, the size of brush I usually use when I'm making my looks, because I'm going to do a very simple look, it's probably only going to use about 2 colors, because I am not on that level where I can use like 4 or 5 colors and it look like something, because I use 4 or 5 colors and it'll end up looking like, you know, the little kid that just took all the crayons and colored in the same spot. So we're not going to do that. So I am going to use 2 colors from this wonderful palette, just so you can see, you know, the payoff, the pigment, all of that kind of stuff. But if you're looking for somebody to show you like a real creative look, that ain't me, I'm sorry. And I'm probably gonna do a whole lot of stuff wrong when it comes to, you know, those people who actually know how to apply makeup the technical way. Nothing I'm gonna do is technical, probably, pretty sure. So I'm going to use, to create this look, the Morphe brush. This is N1. Do they all say N1? No, they have different numbers. So this is N1, and I would say the N is probably, you know, Nikita. So N1. And this is what it looks like. I'm hoping that the shimmer, there's some lights like right in front of the camera, and so depending on how they hit, this depends on how it shows up. So I'm just trying to make sure that you can at least get an idea, see what I'm working with, see the tip. They're very soft. It's a good firm, not too firm, but the bristles are really soft. So again, like I said, I like the Morphe brushes that I have. I just don't use them that often, just because right now I'm using the it's my Ray Ray brushes. Those are my everyday brushes right now, for no other reason than that's, you know, I had them and that's the ones I started with. for primer, as I mentioned before in other videos, I am someone who has oily eyelids, so I can't wear any eyeshadow. It has nothing to do with the quality of the eyeshadow, it has nothing to do with anything. I can't wear eyeshadow without primer and expect it to stay and give that the same look that it was when I put it on, or not crease or whatever. And like I said, that has nothing to do with the quality. I've had, you know, all types of eyeshadow before I even knew about like primers and stuff. I used to wear eyeshadow and it would stay on pretty well, but you know, it would crease. I have hooded eyes, so I just need a little extra help. But with the primer, it looks, my eyeshadows, no matter what brand, for the most part, tends to stay and look like what it looked like when I put it on. So primer works for me, and it's just something that I know I have to have. I'm using the Fenty Beauty primer. It's the Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer. I use it pretty much with all eyeshadows. If you saw my video where I did the Black Widow review with the eyeshadow palette, I was using the same primer under it. The other primer that I use, if it's not Fenty Beauty, is I use the Urban Decay primer. Those are my go-tos, Fenty Beauty and Urban Decay primer. They have never done me wrong, never failed me, and I use that with many brands, from, you know, drugstore level brands to, you know, the prestige brands, and they're fine. So I highly recommend either of those primers if you're someone like me who has oily eyelids and you're trying to figure out how to keep your eyeshadow looks intact. There you go. These primers also come with, they have the brush application. And I know I've seen a lot of people say before that they don't like the brush applicator. They like to be able to use like their own brush to apply it. But I personally, maybe because I'm lazy or because I'm not that experienced when it comes to doing those types of looks, I like it. And I just put it on. I don't really make it smooth as I can, and we're good. So I'm going to take a second to go ahead and prime my eyes. Like I said, I'm not a professional, so I'm not going to do a lot of this, you know, live directly on camera. I'm just going to, you know, fix it and come back and show you the result. I'll try to be nice and show you guys how I create the look, the eyeshadow look, just so you can see like how well the shadow, you know, goes on and applies and all of that. But I make no promises, but I will show you the finished result either way. So give me just a moment. Let me get this primer on my eyes, and I'll be back to get started on this wonderful look with the Nikita Dragun set. Alright guys, I am back. As you can see, I have this nice primer across my lids already. If you hear airplane in the background, it's because I live near airport, which I actually don't mind, and I do have my door open, my balcony door open right now, so I'm hearing it. But planes don't bother me. I grew up by a train track, so yeah, that's not an issue. But I have decided, because I hadn't even decided what look I want to do, keeping with the purple trend, keeping with, you know, one, that's my favorite color, two, that's what I'm wearing today, and I am going to go out in just a moment and pick up a couple of items I need from the grocery store. So I have on a mask, and my eyes will be the center of attention at that point. I am going to create a look with two colors, the color Mystique and the color Full Fantasy, and I'll show you those. And I don't know if I showed you the back of the palette. So this is I showed you the front there, and then the back is just plain black, in case you're wondering. And it is made out of like the cardboard. I know some Morphe palettes have kind of like the hard plastic case. I know some of their own brand, not a collab, have that. I have some of those, and I really like it. So while I would say that, you know, the cardboard kind of cheapens it a little bit, but it doesn't take away from, like, this is beautiful, and maybe they couldn't do that with the hard plastic, or it may have driven the price of the palette up more if they did that. So I'm not mad at it, and it also probably makes it eco-friendly, because I'm sure you can probably recycle this, whereas you couldn't, you may not be able to recycle that hard plastic case. So I'm not mad at it at all, because at the end of the day, we're going to use the palette, and when it's all gone, we're either going to toss it or keep it because it's so beautiful. So yeah, back to the colors. So we're going to go with, excuse my angle, it's very odd here, Mystique here on the end. That's going to be my background colors, I call them. And then we're going to go with, was it Full Force? Was that right? No, Full Fantasy, sorry. Full Fantasy. on the end. And I don't know if it's showing up. Like I said, it depends on how the light hits this. And I've already swatched it a little bit, which is why it looks like that. But it has, similar to the Metamorphosis that has the swirl, this one has a bit of a swirl too, with purple and kind of a silvery color or gray. So I've already swatched those. I'm going to get started on the makeup look. I actually just dropped my brush, so just a moment. Oh, goodness, here. All right. So like I said, I am using the N1 brush from the Nikita brush set that comes with the set, or the matching set. So I'm going to start with Mystique. And yes, I am that person that uses the same brush. I don't switch it up for different, you know, all the angles and all of that. That's not me. I'm a very simple girl. Very simple in all aspects of my life. So I have my little mirror here that I'm going to use to actually apply it. And because like I said, I'm not that skilled yet, so I can't look at y'all and look cute and be putting it on, but I will show you what it looks like as I apply it. So I can start in the corner here. All right. Ooh, that purple, yes. I don't know if you guys, it's, wow, it's popping up on there from a distance because I'm not that close to the camera. Don't let me look in the mirror before I do something silly. And I only dabbed my brush in there. I didn't, you know, I didn't really go in that hard with the brush. And let me just show you. It's not really too much fallout. It does crumble up a little bit. But again, you don't see any fallout in the pan, and it definitely is not falling out on my face. So I'm actually gonna just brush those little crumbs up into my brush. And I always tap my brush just like that, and I don't know why. But I think I saw that trick somewhere when I was watching a makeup artist one time. And that helps prevent, like, if a brush does have little pieces or little fallout, it helps prevent it from, like, when you're applying it and falling on your face, because you kind of tap the excess makeup off, or eyeshadow in this case. Again, vibrant, like vibrant. It's giving pigment. This purple is everything. I am not doing as good of a job with you guys watching as I would be if I was standing in front of my bathroom mirror without an audience. So please don't judge the palette, judge me. But we already know that the color payoff is there because you can see it. Like I said, I'm not that close to the camera, and that purple is like, hi, I'm here. And I love it. All right. Now what I typically do is go across the top and do kind of like a backdrop with whatever color I'm using. And then I fill in the actual top part, the very top of my lid, with my second color. All right. Oh, yes. Love it. Let me get a little closer. Okay. See the purple? This is the color Mystique. Once again, that's on my eyes. It's just a solid purple shimmer. Has a little shimmer to it, but it's a solid color. Clean off my brush and get ready to transition into my Full Fantasy is the other color that I am going to use. And I'm excited because it's so pretty. I almost don't want to touch Metamorphosis just because I love the way it looks in the pan, and I know once I start mixing it up, it's gonna lose that swirl a little bit. And some of these colors, as you'll see in the Nikita Dragun description when she's describing the palette and the colors and kind of like what her inspiration or thoughts were when she was creating or making those colors, Some of the colors, they are meant to be more of what they call toppers. So like you may put a color on, then put that on top for like a shimmer or glitter or whatever effect. So that's another thing to keep in mind, but it doesn't mean that they don't serve you color, honey, because yes. Oh, I like this. And this is a pure accidental success because like I said, I have not touched anything in this palette. Just came up on a whim of what colors I was going to use. Didn't know if they were going to really work out. And so far, so good. It's kind of giving me a little bit of a smoky eye just because the colors are dark. The second color is dark, has that gray, like a silvery gray, but cute. So cute. And that purple shimmer is coming through in the second color. Good blendability because I am blending a little bit of like in the crease where the solid color in my Full Fantasy is coming in. And I will show you a closer look once I'm completely done. All right, looks pretty good from here. Put this light on and give it the look up close in the light. All right, I think it's presentable. Everything's covered. My primer is good to go. It's blended. It is everywhere I want it to be. And nowhere that I don't. All right, so I'm gonna show you again. The fallout is like basically non-existent. That was the second color, Full Fantasy, that I just put across the top. And you can see a few crumbles in the pan, but nothing fell out. And you can also see my face. No crumbles there either. So let me give you a close-up of this look here. Hopefully the lighting will work well. Maybe I need to add some light. Here we go. Love it. Okay, love it. I literally go to the grocery store just to justify my makeup looks sometimes. All right. Also with this Beauty Bakery, it's good for the mask because it comes off just slightly, if any. And I think the time that mine came off is because I was talking. But if you just put it on and you're not talking, I think it'll definitely still look the way it did before you put on your mask. So yeah, this is my eyeshadow look using the Nikita Dragun palette. I love it. Let me go ahead and take my hair down because it was down today. And although it's raining, so it will be probably back in a ponytail when I step out. Also because it's kind of annoying trying to put my hair behind my ears and the mask straps as well. So, you know, still little things in life. So from a distance, you see me here. Let's give you a close up. And I'm not wearing anything else on my face other than my lipstick. The face that you see is a product of Fenty Skin. Yes. The moisturizer, or the face wash rather, I'm sorry. The face wash and the rose, it's called Fat Water. Ooh, my mind is going blank. Fat Water, yes. The toner, the Fat Water toner, and the face wash. That is what I use from Fenty Skin on my face. I do have the moisturizer. I have not used it yet because I have another moisturizer that I want to finish before I started that. I use a Vino Clear Complexion Moisturizer, and that's what I use along with my other two Fenty Skin products. So this wonderful face right here is being brought to you by Fenty Skin, and this beautiful eyeshadow look is being brought to you by Morphe and Nikita Dragun. And I highly recommend that you go out and you get this palette or you order it. Like I said, I ordered it on the day that it was released because just from watching the video, and like I said, I did not know anything about Nikita Dragun, had not heard of Nikita Dragun until I saw the email about the palette coming out. And I know that Nikita Dragun has her own beauty line that she was able to merge with Morphe to sell. So, you know, she had her own line before making this collaboration and she was doing well. And then they allowed you know, the merger to take place. So you can also buy some of the lip products and some other products from Dragun. I think it's Dragun Beauty is the name of her line that she had independent of Morphe, and now you can buy the stuff on the Morphe website. So that is that. And one last thing that I just want to do is give you the most important thing, other than the fact that it's a good product, is the price points, because we all want to know about the coins, because that's important, especially now our coins are extra important. And if you're able to splurge on something, at least let it be a good splurge, let it be worth it. So this palette here, I will say that Morphe is offering a bundle on their website with the palette and the brush set for $42. So individually the palette is $30. So if you're on Ulta Beauty and you just want to order the palette, it's $30. There are 35 shades in the palette, in case you're wondering. So 35 shades for $30, that's less than $1 a shade. So that is a great deal, I do believe. And if you do the bundle where it's $42 for both pieces, that's even cheaper. That's less than $1 a shade. How awesome. For a Morphe good quality brand, like, you can't ask for anything better. So yeah, I highly recommend the palette. The brushes, I mean, they're Morphe brushes, so we already know. We already know the deal with that. They're good. And the brush set is, again, 7 custom, I'm reading the description, synthetic brushes. And they are great for whatever look you're trying to create. And they also, like you saw, they had the eyebrow. As you can see, I'm not into that. I usually get my eyebrows threaded, but since we in the pandemic, there will be no one, you know, putting a thread through their mouth and then threading my eyebrows right now. So we're just working with what we got. All natural takes on a whole new meaning during this pandemic. The brush set is $20. So if you buy these individual items like I did from Ulta, you're gonna spend a total of $50. So you would spend $30 on the palette and $20 on the brushes. Or if you order it from Morphe, they have the combo price of $42 for the bundle. So it's up to you. Like I said, I just went with Ulta because I earned some points and I wanted my points. So if I'm spending my coin and getting some points to spend more coin, that works. So that's why I did that. But with, you know, if you like Morphe, I ordered from Morphe too. I haven't had any problems with that. I think I got the one of Jacqueline's palettes from there. So hey, go for it. I was just about my point stuff. So in this case, I would recommend not only the palette but also the brush set here. And like I said, I just used one brush to create this look, and I'm sure that's against all technical things, and if you're trying to do all the fancy looks and all of that, but my one brush got the job done, and that's what I'm about. I'm about simplicity, and I'm about time, and I want a cute result. So good quality, good product, highly recommend. I'm sure I will be doing more looks with this palette in the future. And I may feature them, or at least wear a look, you know, when I do another YouTube video, and I will, you know, mention the fact that I create that look using this palette and put that info down below. So what I will do at the end of this video, or at the bottom under everything in the information, you will see, or in the description box, sorry. In the description box, I will link the Ulta links for both of these products, the brushes and the palette. And then I will also mention the 2 colors that I used on my eyes, just in case you are wondering. And I will also put down the Beauty Bakery I'm wearing on my lips, which again, this is Chocolate for Breakfast Lip Whip. Her website was having a sale right now, but a lot of the stuff is out of stock. This might still be in stock, I'm not sure. But the lip whip is something that you can get from Ulta as well. I don't know if they have this particular color, but Ulta has it. And I want to say Morphe carries some of their products too, but I haven't looked at them on Morphe, so I'm not sure which things they carry and which they don't. Or you can go to the Beauty Bakery website and just order that. And then for my eyes, my primer that I use is Fenty Beauty. So I'll list all of these things in the description down below so that you can try out or purchase any of these products if you like them. And thank you for watching my video. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button and also like so that you can see future videos like this or some other reviews that I might do. I do have some Beauty Bakery things on the way, so I'll probably be doing another eyeshadow look soon with Beauty Bakery products. Follow me on my social medias. They're also listed below, and I'll see you next time.